Hello everybody, my name is Ryan or Mandrproductions and welcome to my 2017 LEGO Star Wars minifigure showcase video. I'm really excited to go through all of these minifigures, mostly individually, and show them off to you and give you some background information on some of them and tell you which ones are my favorites and stuff like that. Before we get started, I will do some FAQs. A lot of you guys are going to, of course, ask, how many minifigures are there? Well, I just counted with a calculator, so I didn't lose count. And the number that I got was 1,250 minifigures. That's pretty impressive. I didn't know that number until I counted. Now, it's not all shown here because I do have a few more over here on these droid carriers. They just didn't quite fit in to the droid setup over there, so I kind of left them out. But 1,250 in total, all added up together. That does count Jabba, but I didn't count the Wampas and I didn't count the Tauntauns over there, so there are some things like that I didn't count, but all in all, there's 1,250, give or take maybe 10. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to show this off to you guys. So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna work our way right to left on the first base plate, and then come up, back down and around, and back up and around to finish out over there. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Starting right here, we have the Clone Recon Troopers. This one in the front is from the 2014 Battle on Selukami set, and the two behind them are from the Clone Scout Walker from 2005, so you can see this one's a major upgrade. Moving on, we have Commander Fox, and behind him are two red Episode 2 era clones from the Clone Gunship from 2013. And moving on, or actually there's three, and moving on back, there are more Battle Pack Troopers back here from 2012. These are really cool clone troopers, I think. And then to the left here, we have something that I got in a trade from a friend of mine, Legos fan. This helmet is a Clone Army Customs helmet, but essentially it's the Captain Rex Snow Trooper helmet from Star Wars The Clone Wars. It's a very cool custom printed helmet. And moving forward, we have Commander Cody from The Clone Wars and Captain Rex from The Clone Wars, so some cool minifigures there. Here I have a pair of Commander Grease, the Episode 3 versions, and behind him are some Clone Scout Troopers, including the original 2005 Clone Scout Trooper, and a few of the newer models, as well as some Marcus Sheik Troopers back here, and a Clone Wars version of Commander Grease, which I definitely prefer the Episode 3 versions to the Clone Wars version. The Clone Wars version just seems like he's lacking a lot. Then up here we have a few of these blue Episode 2 Clone Troopers that were special, the Clone Trooper Lieutenants. They were special like Lego promotions, so that's pretty cool. And then they later came out in the Hellfire Droid set, the one without the printed legs, I believe, or it's one of the ways around. Then behind me, we have Commander Wolf and another trooper from the Republic frigate, and then Commander Wolf again, and the same trooper. Behind there are some 212th troopers, I believe, and they look pretty cool in the yellow colors. And then I think that's Dogma. I might be wrong. Again, in the comments section, you guys can correct me if you want to, but don't go too hard on me. I have a lot of minifigures, and that's a lot of names to remember. And then we have some more clone pilots. I believe Captain Jag is in there. There's a few in there, and some more of the original Episode 3 pilots behind there. And moving on, there are more Episode 3 minifigures here, just the regular clone troopers. And in the front, you'll see the newer models of the Episode 3 clone troopers, as well as my custom no-fin Clone Wars trooper there. Here's some of the red shock troopers, including the newer models in the front. And then 501st Legion troops, which I'm very sad they never made original versions of. They only have newer versions of, but they still look cool nonetheless. And then Captain Rex in his Episode 3 uniform in front. We have Senate Commando troopers. Now you can see this one has leg printing and this one doesn't. I believe the one without leg printing is from the original Cad Bane Speeder set. And then the rest are just regular Senate troopers. And then back here we have some troopers from the Old Republic, which I think are very, very cool. And then my custom Sharpied Galactic Marines, which don't look terrible for being Sharpied, but they kind of do the job. I like them. I like having them because LEGO never made Galactic Marines. And then there's some more Old Republic troopers back there. We'll move over here to the right. We have some Wookiees. I believe Tarples is in here. There's a few in there. Again, I don't know the name. There's a lot of Chewbacca's and some of the Wookiee warriors from the Episode 3 sets there as well. And then from the Star Wars Battlefront Battle Packs, I have the Shock Trooper, the Stormtroopers, and the Bounty Hunters back there, or the Bounty Hunter looking figures back there. We're going to move on up here to the Hoth Rebel stuff. We have a lot of Hoth Rebel Troopers. I'll give you a good look at those here. This one in particular is from the original 2004 Snowspeeder, and the rest of them are from various other sets and battle packs as we move on up. And some of them are actually from the UCS Assault on Hoth set, so you can kind of pick those out in places. And we'll move on to the left. We have some more minifigures from Hoth sets. I believe this one's from the UCS Hoth set, and this one is from the 2013 Hoth set. I might be wrong. And then a couple of Wampas, one from the Hoth Wampa Cave, and another one from the UCS Assault on Hoth set. Moving to the left here, we have some Endor Troopers, and I believe these ones are from the Imperial Shuttle set, and then there's a couple more there, and some more from the Battle on Endor, and the Endor Battle Packs from 2013, or 2012 rather, so very, very cool minifigures there. And we'll go ahead and show off these Ewoks. Very nice Ewok collection, or selection. And we'll pull this here. You can see the good one there. And then we have some Rebel Troopers up here. These are from the 2008 Battle Packs. I'm kind of upset that they never released more of these. They're a very cool minifigure. Maybe they'll release more later with Rogue One sets, but for now we don't have any. And then standalone Admiral Akbar right there. Unfortunately, I don't have Admiral Raddus to go next to him yet. And Jabba the Hutt, along with some more of the original episode 5, 6 minifigures here. I decided to put them all in their kind of own area. The Cantina Band. Here is a very, very nice and detailed Gamorrean Guard. Really like this minifigure. And then Lando is right there as well. We have Greedo from the newer Cantina set. The newer Dengar. I have the older Dengar somewhere. I just couldn't find him for this video. And then I have a array of Boba Fett's there. One with arm printing and the other two don't have it. So very, very nice. And my Lobots. I love my Lobots. Very cool minifigure to have. As well as some Bespin guards there. And then moving forward, we have some protocol droids, C-3POs galore, a medical droid there, and back here we just have K-3PO, a couple of others. So we'll move on to our Force Awakens and First Order minifigures, starting with Han Solo, Finn, Rey, Poe Dameron, a Resistance pilot. Oh, we could have thrown him back with Admiral Akbar because he is Admiral Akbar. And then we have Leia there, who unfortunately, Carrie Fisher passed away. Here we have, his name is, we'll move on, I'll remember his name in a minute. Unkar Plot. Tito, Unkar Stug, a minifigure from this is from like a Lego book. And then we have Conja Club in the back there, and then we have another pirate type minifigure. Some Resistance troops, more Resistance troops, all the same. From the First Order Transporter, although that one has a different torso. I can't remember what set he came in that's different, but he does have a different torso, and this one has different legs, so they're a little bit different. Or rather, I must have messed the legs up on one, because those legs are not supposed to be on this minifigure, and those brown legs are not supposed to be on that minifigure, so they should be switched. Maz Kanata, another Rebel pilots, or Resistance pilots. Here's the Red Arm C-3PO, very cool minifigure. He was a polybag in winter 2015. He's got printing on a lot of sides, so he's a very, very cool and printed up minifigure. And behind that is Chewbacca, as well as the 5th Stormtrooper Finn right here from Star Wars The Force Awakens, the video game. I bought the special edition to get him. And here's another look at the Reys, the Finns, the Han Solo, and Lor San Tekka right behind him. Very nice. And we'll go ahead and keep moving left, and then we'll find our way with the First Order stuff later. Here we have a lot of the Rogue One stuff, if not all of it. We have Baze Malbus right here. BB-8, of course. Chirrut Imwe, very nice minifigure, very cool character in Rogue One. We have Director Krennic, as well as his 2 Death Troopers, which I cannot wait to get more of. Very, very cool Lego minifigures. Here's a couple of other like specialty stormtroopers whose name slips me. A Shore Trooper, an AT-ST pilot, TIE Fighter pilot, or TIE Striker pilot probably. A Recon Trooper, K2SO, a Rebel pilot, and then we have some more Rebel minifigures here. And here is, his name escapes me, I'll remember it soon. And Cody Rook is his name. And then we have some more minifigures, of course. This is my Star Wars Rebels kind of section. Some of these minifigures I don't know the name of. We have Ezra, Ahsoka, Kanan, I forget her name, Grand Moff Tarkin. We have a Captain Rex and Fox, I think, back there. And then we have an Inquisitor who's really cool. Her name, I don't watch the TV show that often. I believe his name starts with a K, the guy right there. Then we have another Chewbacca, or Wookiee rather, ATDP pilot, and a few minifigures from the Star Wars Freemaker Adventures right there. And then in the back we have Chopper. Moving up to the First Order stuff, we have Captain Phasma, Kylo Ren, and a few other First Order minifigures. Very, very cool minifigures there. I definitely like them. And then behind them, we have some TIE Fighter pilots and more kind of commanders, and then the First Order troops there. And behind them are the Flame Troopers and Snow Troopers. And some of them have the pauldrons, and some of them do not, because they're from either the Microfighter or the actual larger Snowspeeder set, so it just depends on which set they're from. And then we have more of the Heavy Army or Artillery First Order Troopers. The one in the back is not from the May the 4th. That one over there is from May the 4th. I'll get to him later. And I think there's like 25 of those. And then we have some of the commanders there, or the admirals, I'm not quite sure. And then more back here. Moving back into the order we were supposed to go in, we have a lot of Mandalorians. They go quite a ways back. They look really cool in numbers. I actually got most of these from my brother. He got into collecting Mandalorians, and then that was pretty much it for him. And then he quit. So yeah, we have some of the Death or cooler troopers up here like Jango Fett, and some of the ones from the Clone Wars. Just a lot of Mandos. And then some Snow Troopers, some of which are the newer ones, and some of which are the older ones. It just depends. And I don't really have a preference on which one is better. I just kind of like them both. And we have a lot of those. Then we have the Star Wars Rebels Stormtroopers here from the Battle Pack. Very nice. And then the regular Episode 4, 5, 6 Stormtroopers here. From some from the Battle Pack, some from older sets, like the landing craft, and then one of these really old Stormtrooper faces here. Very nice. And then up here we have some of the newer Episode 4, 5, 6 troops from various sets, like the Escape Pod. I love the sand dirt look on some of them. Then we have Scout Troopers, very cool minifigures as well. I'm hoping to see those in LEGO sets again soon. And Scout Trooper, Scout Trooper, Scout Trooper. A lot of Scout Troopers. Moving back up, we have my one original AT-AT pilot. He's from the motorized AT-AT. And then the rest are from Battle Packs and the newer AT-AT, as well as the Microfighter AT-AT. Here's some AT-ST pilots, as well as some regular General Veers, I believe, from the Battle Packs from 2010. So a lot of General Veers there. And moving back up front, we have Grand Moff Tarkin, the 2006 version, and some Imperial commanders and crew members there. More crew members, some TIE pilots here, the older TIE pilots. They look a bit different than the new ones, but still have that classic look to them that I like. Some Death Star troopers from the newer Battle Packs, and then some newer TIE fighter pilots here. I'll take a look at one of the newest ones. Looks very, very nice. I love the helmet on the new ones. Very cool. And then some Shadow Stormtroopers back here, which have a big different look compared to the old Shadow Troopers back there. And then some Shadow Imperial Guards. Now moving into the Separatist / droid section, we have a lot of battle droids. Again, these aren't all my battle droids. I showed you the ones earlier that are over there on the carriers, because I just couldn't fit them in. Then we have some Commander battle droids with the yellow markings, red markings, and blue markings for the pilots and engineers, I believe. And here's some Tusken Raiders, some of the old ones, and one of the new ones from the T-16 Skyhopper. Of course, the very cool General Grievous minifigure. I really love this Grievous minifigure, a lot of detail to him. And here's some Buzz droids, some from the newer sets and some from the older sets. And I forget his name, but he's a really cool minifigure in the Clone Wars, as well as a couple of assassin droids. That white droid is the pilot of Count Dooku's Solar Sailor, and there's a couple of Magna Guards. And I believe that's something Leech, Tassel Leech. That might be this minifigure, actually, but I'm not sure. Again, he's just a Geonosian commander, as well as some Geonosians here, and some zombie Geonosians from the Clone Wars. Very cool minifigures. Then we have some super battle droids. Some of them have the rocket arm. I believe I have 9 with rocket arms, 6 with rocket arms. And the rocket arms are really cool. And then the regulars go all the way back. Here are the Commando battle droids. Some of them have special markings, some of them do not, but nonetheless they all look really cool. And then that, I believe, is from the Count Dooku versus Yoda set. I can't quite remember what set it came in, but it's still pretty cool. I put him in here because he has like the same headpiece. Some rocket battle droids and some Geonosian battle droids. The rocket battle droids are from the Hyena droid bomber from 2009. And now we'll go ahead and skip on over here. These are all of my Rebel pilots. I don't know the names of them, so I'm not even going to try. I know the ones with the red markings are Luke Skywalker, and there should be like Dak in there and a few other that you'll be able to notice. But I don't personally know the names of all of them, but they are really cool. and I think I have a majority of them that have been made. Here's one. I believe that blue one is from the 2005-4 Snowspeeder. Here's a couple of B-Wing ground crew members from the B-Wing, or the A-Wing ground crew members, and some more pilots back here. This A-Wing pilot is from the polybag. The red one is from the polybag from 2015, or 16 rather. And here's my Han Solos. All from different sets. I'm not quite sure which set each one is from. I just know that the Hoth ones are from Hoth, obviously, and that one's from the newer Imperial Shuttle, as is that Leia behind there. That Leia is from the Ewok set, or rather the Battle on Endor set. And then as we continue our way down, we have more Leias. I believe that one is from the 2006 X-Wing. And that Leia is from the Jabba's Sail Barge, or Jabba's Palace. That one is from Jabba's Sail Barge. And then we have some older Obi-Wan minifigures here from various sets. And Luke Skywalker. These are all the episode 6 versions of him. And then we have the Luke's Landspeeder version of Luke Skywalker, as well as the Hoth versions. So a lot of different Luke Skywalkers have come from LEGO. And then Obi-Wan Kenobi behind there. The newer Clone Wars versions, Episode 1, Clone Wars Episode 2, and Episode 3 versions of Obi-Wan. As we've already seen these Obi-Wans up here. And then behind there we have a lot of Anakin Skywalkers from Episode 1, 2, and then the Clone Wars and Episode 3. Very, very cool. I do have a light-up Anakin back there, which I'll get to later. These are the battle-damaged Anakins from the original Darth Vader transformation set, which I had 2 of. And then moving back, we have Kit Fisto, Ki-Adi-Mundi, Mace Windu. We have this minifigure's name I've forgotten. A few Mace Windus, quite a few Mace Windus. I do have a light-up one of him as well, which I'll get to. And then we have Plo Koon, I believe. And no, Plo Koon's right there. This guy is Sensei Tin. Then we have this minifigure from Palpatine's Arrest. Him, that Jedi's Ayla Secura, and Barriss Offee. One of these is Barriss Offee, I believe she is Barriss Offee. That's Lindu Unduli something. I can't quite remember the name. I'm sure you guys will correct me in the comments. And then we have a couple of Clone Wars Ahsokas, as well as some more Plo Koons, Obi-Wan, Anakin. These are just like duplicate figures. There's my Qui-Gon Jinns, and Yodas. Lots of different Yodas from the older Clone Wars and newer Episode 2 versions. So lots of different Yoda minifigures, as well as the Santa Yoda from the 2011 Advent Calendar. And here we have a majority of my Clone Wars troopers. A lot of my white Clone Wars troopers here with one of the commanders from the early 2009 Battle Pack. And here's a good look at all those clone troopers there. I used to have a lot more, but I got rid of a lot of them because I didn't need them all. Some ARF troopers, which I really love, and some more. These are all from the same battle pack. These 3, the ARF trooper, that trooper, and the Bomb Squad trooper. Very, very cool. And then some of the different ARF troopers from the 2012 battle pack, which I really like the red accents on. And here's some 212 troopers, I believe, with the orange markings. And these are airborne troopers, I think. And then we have some Geonosian troopers behind there. These are from the 2013 battle pack, and these are the clone gunners from the 2009 battle pack. They're Clone Wars gunners. These are Episode 2. And then behind there are my clone pilots, some of which are Clone Wars, some of which are Episode 2 versions. You can tell the difference, Episode 2 and Clone Wars. Then right here we have my Episode 2 clone troopers. I used to have the original Episode 2 clone troopers, but I have lost it, or I sold them rather. I no longer have them, but I kind of want more again, so maybe I'll get more again in the future. But that's it for my clone troopers, so let's go ahead and move back to the astromech droids. We've got a lot of astromech droids, a lot of R2-D2s, R4s, R5s, and various other ones. I know that one is from Ahsoka Starfighter, that one's from Plo Koon. That one there is from the 2007 Republic Frigate, and various other ones here as well from newer sets. That's from the 2011 Imperial V-Wing, and I believe that one's from Mace Windu Starfighter. But yeah, lots of different minifigures here from the astromech droid side of things. And right here we have my Advent Calendar minifigures, Darth Vader, Chewbacca, and Yoda. And behind there is just another kind of Christmas tree astromech droid. Then we have Commander Pimp Daddy, of course the prize of the collection. We have 2 Jawas, and then we have my light-up minifigures, as well as the Silver Chrome Stormtrooper. Very, very cool minifigure. Really like this minifigure. He's really shiny. I didn't get the lightsaber blade from Mace Windu, but I do have it somewhere. But they all light up. He lights up, Obi-Wan lights up, and Anakin lights up. So very, very cool. And moving back here, we have the 5 May the 4th minifigures that I own. I don't have the TC4 minifigure, unfortunately, so we have the ARC Trooper, Hoth Han Solo, Darth Raven, Admiral, one of the Admirals, and then we have the Stormtrooper, First Order Stormtrooper with the backpack. So nothing too special there. It's Admiral Yularen. And moving on, we'll get into these minifigures. These are mostly from the Death Star, although in the front I put in some of the newer minifigures from different sets as well. So I'll just give you a quick look. Emperor Palpatine, the older version of the Royal Guards, and Darth Vader, Stormtroopers, Grand Moff Tarkin, plenty of minifigures, Leia, Luke, Han, R5, another Protocol droid there. Then we have the Dengar, not the Dengar, the Sarlacc? Not the Sarlacc, I forget its name. Snowtroopers, Stormtrooper, R2-D2, C-3PO. That thing is from the 2009 Luke's Landspeeder. And then we have more of the newer Emperor's Royal Guards back there as well. And I did forget to mention, these are the older Shadow Troopers compared to the newer ones over here. So you can see these Shadow Troopers are a lot different, or were a lot different. I definitely like the older ones better. That's just my opinion, though. This is the Emperor Palpatine from the 2015 lightsaber duel set. And then we have 2 of the newer Darth Vaders and a bunch of the older Darth Vaders behind him, as well as the old version of Emperor Palpatine there. Very cool. Here we have standing alone Cad Bane from the Clone Wars, and 3 Asajj Ventresses and 3 Count Dooku's, as well as multiple Darth Maul minifigures with Palpatine in front. The Darth Maul minifigure I like the most, of course, is that one, but this one, the polybag version, is also a close second. Both very, very cool Darth Maul minifigures, and of course the Palpatine minifigures are very cool as well. Moving back here, we have a few more duplicate Han Solos, as well as Ben Kenobi, and a couple of Padme Amidala's, and I think that's Leia, I'm not sure. And here we have him. And then we have a few more Episode 1 minifigures. We have Newt Gunray, and then we have some Episode 1 Naboo officers. You can see those guys there. And some Gungans, including Jar Jar Binks, and I believe Tarsals, Captain Tarsals, if I might be wrong. Over here we have a couple of Droidicas, some of the old ones, new ones. I have more, just not here. And we have these minifigures from the Clone Wars. That's from Jabba's Palace. I have 5 Tauntauns. Very nice. I love me some Tauntauns. Very cool name as well. And then lastly, we have this minifigure from the 2014 Mos Eisley Cantina. So that is all of my minifigures. I've gone through all of them. Again, I didn't know the names of all of them, which I really apologize for, but if you guys feel like it, you can correct me in the comments. I won't get too angry. I do appreciate it if you guys do correct me. And if you do put the timestamp there so people know exactly what minifigure you're talking about when they want to go back and look. So that would be greatly appreciated. But with that being said, guys, I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like down below. This took me a long time to set up. So I would definitely help out, and comment down below if you feel like it. So with that being said, I hope you did enjoy, and I will see you on the next one. Make sure you guys subscribe so much more of my future LEGO videos. And I will see you all in the next one. Peace out.